Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about genes. You might have heard this word genetic material, or your father's your father's mother's genes are inherited in you. So what are these genes? These are the certain we can say part of the DNA. So you might also have heard about DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. So this all these things where they are present in the cell, they are present in the nucleus of the cell. We have cell, plant cell or animal cell. Then we have nucleus. In nucleus we have outside the nucleus there is a membrane known as nuclear membrane. We have cell membrane. Then we have nucleus. All this is the nucleus, and this is the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane. Then what we have? We have nucleolus. Nucleolus. So in the last lecture we have learned that eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell means the cell which have well developed nucleus. It can be in amoeba also, plants also, animals also. A well developed nucleus means what? It has nuclear membrane. It has nuclear pores, nucleolus and chromatin material. Chromatin material. This is known as chromatin material. Chromatin material. Okay. Now this is actually what? A supercoiled DNA. Supercoiled DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid is the molecule DNA which is actually very much coiled over histone molecules, and it is a chromatin material. This DNA is so much complexly coiled that it doesn't seem like DNA, but it is now seen as a chromatin material. So when cell is dividing, when one single cell is dividing into two cells, at that time this chromatin material changes into what? Chromosome. Chromosome. This chromatin material change its shape to chromosome when only during cell division. Only during cell division. So chromosomes are only seen during cell division when cell is dividing. After, for example, this single cell is dividing into one cell is becoming two cells. For example, one single cell is forming two cells. So during that process only chromosomes are seen. After they are becoming two different cells, they are now again this chromosome will become as chromatin material. So chromosomes are only seen during the cell division. Now this chromatin is what? DNA. So how many chromosomes are formed? Actually 23 pairs of chromosomes are formed. That is 46 chromosomes are formed during cell division. Now certain parts of this chromosome are known as genes. They are known as what? Certain parts of the chromosome are known as genes, which is actually specific part of the chromosome or specific part of the DNA. Because this is a DNA, which is chromatin material, which becomes chromosome. Ultimately, it's a DNA part. A specific part of the DNA is actually gene. Now, at your level, how we can define gene? I hope you understood what is gene and where it is present. Now let me just define gene for you. That is, gene is a unit of inheritance. Gene is a unit of inheritance. Inheritance. What is inheritance? Whatever the features you got from your parents is called hereditary character. This hereditary character is inherited from parents. We got from parents, so that is inherited in it. That's called inheritance. We got from our parents. So gene is a unit of inheritance. For example, if your mom or dad is having blue eyes is actually rare. And again, for example, if a person is having blue or eyes, these genes can be inherited from the grandparents also, or can be inherited from the parents also. So So sometimes we have similar character which resembles with our parents, like curly hair, brown eyes, similar kind of nose. This kind of resembles character is known as inheritance or hereditary character, which because we share same kind of gene, our DNA is made from both parents. Okay, so sometimes we resemble them. Also, we are different from our parents because of the, we can say, combinations of the DNA of both parents. So both chromosomes from the mother and fathers actually combine. So obviously their chromosomes are combined, so we will resemble. But at the same time, this combination result in variation also. That's why new features are there in our body which is different from our parents. So that's called variations, and also we have resemblance. This resemblance is because of the genes we have. That's called unit of inheritance. So somebody may have curly hair because of their mom is having curly hair. This is because of the gene. I hope you understood. And this gene is present in the specific part of the DNA or specific part of the chromosome. Okay, which is the chromatin material. I hope you understood this concept. Now let's talk about vacuoles and plant cell. Vacuoles. Now what are vacuoles? In case of plant cell, okay, plant cell is having cell wall, then it have cell membrane. So there are like a large vacuoles present in plant cell which stores water, waste material, glycogen, oil, different things are stored in these vacuoles. So these are vacuoles present in plant cell. In case of animal cell, vacuoles are usually absent. In plant cells there are large vacuoles. In case of animal cells, vacuoles are usually absent. But sometimes they are seen in chick cells or different animal cells also. But they are very much small. If they are present, they may be very much small. So vacuole is like a large storage area where water or we can say other waste material, glycogens, other different things are stored. It is present usually in plants, and it is large vacuoles are found in plants. In case of animal cell, okay, vacuoles are usually absent, and if present, they are very much small. This was about vacuoles. Now let's talk about plastids. Plastids are organelles, like a body of organs, lungs, liver, kidney, okay, everything. Same as cells have organelles. Different organelles, mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, then centrosomes, nucleus. These are known as organelles. So a plastid is also a organelle, and there are three kinds of plastids. Let me just write for you. Fine. There are three kinds of plastids. First, let me just let's talk about plastids. So there are three kinds of plastids. One is chloroplast. Second is chromoplast. Third is leucoplast. You don't have to remember this. Just for your knowledge, plastids are three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Chloroplasts are green. Chloroplasts, like they are green, and these are colored bodies other than green. Then these are white, or we can say colorless. These are white or you can say color. So this chloroplasts are having we can say chlorophyll, a green color pigment, due to which plant appear green color, due to which plant prepare, which is helpful for the photosynthesis. So the green color in case of vegetables or plants, the green vegetables or green plants is because of the chloroplast, the green color pigment chlorophyll. And chromoplast is also plastid. These are actually a double membrane plastids. Like we have red carrots, fruits. This different kind of color is because of the chromoplast. Flowers are having color. This are because of the chromoplast. All the color other than green is because of the chromoplast. And leucoplast is stored starch. Okay, oils is stored in case of leucoplast. Starch is stored in case of leucoplast. Now these plastids are present only in plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cells, and plastids are absent in animal cell. So you might have seen this diagram also in case of diagram 5.7 or something, in which there is a green color picture. They are shown in this way. Like we have cell wall, then we have cell membrane, then small green color membrane are plastid, which are chloroplast, which is having chlorophyll pigment, which help in the absorption of sunlight and photosynthesis process. These chloroplasts are plastid present in plant cell, absent in animal cell. So this was about the difference. And in the next lecture, we will discuss about difference between plant cell, animal cell, okay, in a tabular form. I hope you got it, and if you are in doubt, you can ask me.